In the year 1324, a man set out from the Moroccan city of Fez with the intention of visiting the great city of Timbuktu, which had been established around 60 years before by the rising power of the Mali Empire. This man was Mansa Musa, the 10th ruler of the empire, who would become famous for his wealth and pilgrimage over 4,000 miles to the city of Timbuktu. Over the next 3 years, he would travel through scorching deserts, dense jungles, and over mighty rivers on his way to fulfill his dream. During the 14th century, the Mali Empire spanned across much of West Africa with its capital in the city of Niani. Under the reign of several generations, the kingdom grew exponentially in size and wealth. Mansa Musa's grandfather, Abuchari II, was known as the Lion King due to his fierce nature and military ambition. He led countless battles against neighboring tribes and kingdoms to expand the territory of the empire. After his death, his son Mansa took over the throne and continued expanding the empire further. Musa's rule marked the golden age of the Mali Empire, reaching its peak under his leadership. With a vast empire came a vast fortune. Controlling the trade routes of gold, ivory, and salt, the Malian kings were some of the wealthiest rulers at the time. As the empire flourished, so did the cities within it. The ancient city of Timbuktu was one of the largest trading hubs of the Mali Empire. Strategically located on the edge of the Sahara Desert, it was a key point in the trans-Saharan trade route connecting North Africa to sub-Saharan Africa. Traders would flock to the city, bringing with them goods from all over the known world. It became a melting pot of different cultures, religions, and ideas. The city's importance as a trading center made it incredibly wealthy. Merchants would buy and sell a variety of goods, including gold, ivory, salt, kola nuts, leather goods, and textiles. The city was also home to several mosques and libraries that served as centers of Islamic scholarship. Despite its wealth and cultural significance, Timbuktu was still relatively unknown to the people of Europe at this time. For centuries, the city had been shrouded in mystery and legend, often depicted in European literature as a mystical and exotic place. When news of its riches and cultural importance began to spread throughout Europe during the Middle Ages, it sparked a sense of wonder and fascination among scholars and adventurers alike. Throughout history, the allure of gold has captivated mankind. And for the people of Mali, it was more than just a precious metal. It was a source of immense wealth and power. During the 14th century, Mali Empire became renowned for its vast gold reserves and skilled craftsmanship, attracting merchants and traders from all over the world. In the ancient city of Kangaba, nestled within the heart of the Mali Empire, there existed a legendary mine that was said to be the source of the kingdom's immeasurable wealth. The miners of Kangaba extracted gold so abundant and pure that it practically flowed like water, according to medieval chronicler Leo Wiener. According to the chronicler's account, the king's brother Mansa set out on a journey to uncover the secrets of the legendary gold mine. Accompanied by 21 tons of gold, which they carried on litters, he embarked on an arduous trek through inhospitable landscapes. Enduring scorching heat and the relentless attacks of nomadic tribes, finally, after 8 months of perilous travel, he reached the fabled city of Walata, situated near the Moroccan city of Ouarzazate. Here, he engaged in extensive trade, exchanging a staggering 85 tons of gold for precious stones and other valuable commodities. From here, Mansa Musa returned home with his fortune, forever cementing his empire's prosperity. While gold played a crucial role in the Mali Empire's prosperity, another precious commodity was highly sought after in the region: salt. In the ancient world, salt was not only a seasoning for food, but also a means of preserving it. Due to its scarcity, salt was extremely valuable and controlled by a few empires and kingdoms. One such empire was the Kanem Empire, located in present-day Chad and Nigeria. They controlled vast salt mines, and their salt traders would travel to distant lands to sell their wares. These traders often traveled in large caravans, accompanied by guards to protect them from bandits and other dangers. Despite the hardships, the salt trade was highly lucrative and played a significant role in the Kanem Empire's economy and cultural exchange. The bustling markets of the Mali Empire were filled with a variety of goods and commodities, each telling a story of its own. Ivory, a symbol of wealth and power, was highly valued and used to create exquisite works of art. Slaves, unfortunately, were also a common commodity, with many being captured in wars or bought from other kingdoms.
However,
it's important to note that slavery in Africa had its own unique characteristics and should not be conflated with the chattel slavery that existed in the Americas. The Mali Empire's vast network of trade routes ensured that these goods reached distant markets, connecting the empire to the wider world. As the sun beat down on the endless expanse of sand, the camel caravan trudged forward, their rhythmic footsteps kicking up small whirlwinds in their wake. Each caravan consisted of thousands of camels laden with precious cargo, including gold, ivory, and salt. The salt, sourced from the Kanem Empire's mines, was in high demand in the Mali Empire, where it was used not only as a seasoning, but also for preserving fish. Gold, on the other hand, flowed out of Mali in large quantities, finding eager buyers in North Africa and Europe. To ensure the safety of the caravans, armed escorts were employed, protecting them from the threat of banditry and other dangers that lurked in the unforgiving desert. The escorts, loyal and valiant, were trained in the art of combat and were ready to defend the valuable cargo at all costs. Traveling across the Sahara was a perilous undertaking, fraught with challenges and dangers. The scorching heat and lack of water made it a test of endurance for both the humans and animals involved. However, the potential rewards were great, making the journey worthwhile for many. The caravans would often travel for weeks, sometimes months, before reaching their destination. As night fell, the travelers would camp out under the vast canopy of stars, sharing stories and laughter around the campfire. The camaraderie forged in the face of adversity created bonds that lasted a lifetime. Mansa's journey to the city of Timbuktu was far from ordinary. Accompanied by his massive convoy, including elephants and men on foot, his procession stretched for as far as the eye could see. The purpose of his pilgrimage was twofold. First, he wanted to personally witness the greatness of Timbuktu, which had been described to him in such glowing terms by those who had visited. Secondly, he wished to contribute to the construction of a mosque in the city. After departing the familiar surroundings of Niani, Mansa's massive convoy set off across the vast savannas of Mali. Journeying towards the fabled city of Timbuktu, the journey was long and arduous, testing the limits of endurance as they braved scorching heat and the threat of wild animals. But Mansa's determination remained steadfast, driven by his desire to witness the grandeur of Timbuktu for himself. Upon reaching the city, Mansa was greeted by the sight of bustling marketplaces, towering mosques, and a vibrant community of scholars and traders. The city's reputation as a hub of learning and commerce was evident, and Mansa's admiration grew. Inspired by the city's spirit, Mansa's vision for a magnificent mosque began to take shape. He envisioned a structure that would not only serve as a place of worship, but also a testament to the architectural prowess of his empire. With meticulous attention to detail, masons and craftsmen set about constructing the mosque, utilizing materials from across the empire. The walls were adorned with intricate geometric patterns and verses from the Quran, showcasing the artistic skill and devotion of the artisans. As the mosque neared completion, excitement filled the city. The grand opening ceremony was a spectacle of faith and celebration. With the mosque now a prominent landmark in Timbuktu, Mansa's legacy was intertwined with the city's fate. The structure stood as a symbol of Mali's cultural and religious influence, drawing scholars and travelers from far and wide. Meanwhile, in the bustling city of Fez, another momentous event was taking place. Scholars gathered from across the known world, eager to participate in a grand conference hosted by the Sultan. Among them was a young man named Ibn Khaldun, whose thirst for knowledge knew no bounds. The conference became a crucible of ideas, with scholars debating and discussing a wide range of topics from theology to philosophy and science. It was during this event that Ibn Khaldun presented his groundbreaking work, the Muqaddimah, a comprehensive introduction to his unique historical methodology. Little did he know that his ideas would have a profound impact on the course of intellectual history. Back in Timbuktu, the atmosphere was one of anticipation as word spread of Mansa's impending arrival. The city's inhabitants, a diverse mix of traders, scholars, and nomads, prepared to welcome the emperor and his entourage. Upon his arrival, Mansa was met with a grand procession, showcasing the city's cultural richness. Musicians played enchanting melodies, acrobats performed daring feats, and the air was filled with the scent of incense and exotic spices. Determined to experience the essence of Timbuktu, Mansa embarked on a tour of the city's most notable landmarks. He He visited the Sankar Mosque, renowned for its architectural beauty and status as a center of Islamic learning. He also explored the city's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells of commerce filled the air. Mansa's curiosity knew no bounds as he engaged with local artisans, witnessing firsthand the creation of intricate gold jewelry and finely crafted manuscripts. As dusk settled over Timbuktu, Mansa found himself captivated by the city's unique charm. The transition from bustling marketplace to tranquil evening brought a sense of serenity to the bustling city. Mansa strolled through the narrow streets adorned with lanterns, creating a magical ambience. The soft glow illuminated the smiling faces of children, the intricate designs of local architecture, and the vibrant colors of fabrics displayed in market stalls. The air was alive with the sound of evening prayers echoing from mosques, creating a harmonious melody that resonated through the ancient city. Mansa's visit to the city of Timbuktu had been nothing short of extraordinary. He had witnessed the grandeur of its architecture, the vibrancy of its markets, and the spiritual depth of its religious centers. The city's reputation as a jewel of the desert had been confirmed, and Mansa carried with him cherished memories of his pilgrimage. And so, as the desert wind swept across the ancient ruins of Timbuktu, it carried with it the echoes of a glorious past. A reminder of the empire that once thrived in the heart of the Sahara, the wind whispered tales of gold caravans and scholarly pursuits, of a king who left his mark on the sands of time.